All right, Boost Mobile highlights. Scott Pye will have a smile on his face because he has been the quickest in this opening practice session. We put 45 minutes on the clock, the sole practice session. And how about this little moment down at turn 2 on the outlap? Shane van Gisbergen and James Courtney. An unusual way to start the practice session. Usually seeing Shane the aggressor when we roll out onto a practice on a Friday, but today it was James Courtney right up in behind him. And we haven't seen the exact same drivers at the front of the field that we saw here 2 weeks ago. We did see some differences in tyre life as well. Cam Waters, one of those guys rolling out on a new set of tyres through the mid part of the session. We saw a lot of drivers making multiple changes, and this is why lots of drivers sideways through turns 5 and 6. So this is something that we became quite used to seeing on both sides of the garage. Tune-up changes, camber, springs, dampers, everything to try and find some grip on what is a vastly different circuit to where we were last week. Some new sponsors to watch out for, Tools.com and Todd Hazelwood at Brad Jones Racing. Todd doing a nice job to be inside the top 10. But it was Scott Pye, one of the few drivers who did roll out there on a new set of tyres, and he made the most of them. 1 minute 12.9, and he was the only driver inside the 12s. Nice job to Scott Pye.
What, is that the tree that you use?
It's the tree. Don't do it with the shade. I'm not a race car driver, but I know that one. Never use shade as a braking marker. Scott Pye is the quick man, and he's the only guy in the 12s. He's a 10th up on Anton De Pasquale and James Courtney. So nice job from Team 18. Shane van Gisbergen, he's not at the top, at least in this session. Armor qualifying coming up a little bit later, though. Jack LeBrock inside the top 5. Will Brown and Todd Hazelwood, they appeared in the top 10 last year. Bryce Ford's got some form. He's just up on Jamie Whincup, as a matter of fact. Nick Percat just outside the top 10. There's Chaz Mostert, missed both of the shootouts last week. Dearly love another shootout performance today. Gary Jacobson in the mid-pack there as well in 14th. So definitely a different looking form guide to what we saw here about 6 days ago.
Now, I've just spoken to our new young director who's doing a really good job.
The work experience guy.
Yeah, of course, of this weekend. Now, have a look at this. This is on board with Nick Percat. Getting ready. Almost no wheel spin, Chad. That was absolutely beautiful. You could see the amount of squat, the amount of bag. The tyre bag was actually really compressed, but you didn't see wheel spin, and that's the key to getting one of these monsters off the line.